Hey kitty cats, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. In today's video, you guys, we have to talk about James Charles, James Felon, James Churros, James Pedo, you know, all the different names that we have for James Charles, because he seems to have a new man, you guys, and you know what? Let's just hope he's over the age of 18. If y'all want to hear more about the drama, then make sure that you keep on watching. James Charles posted to his Twitter this picture of him with a man, faceless, okay? He's got his hand on the man. First of all, before we go into much more of this, I zoomed in on the nails, because the nails from far away just look dirty, like gross. And so I zoomed in, and I can't really get a good idea of what they're supposed to be, but they look absolutely gross. Like, they're so gross. I'm super big on nails. You guys know I always have my nails done. Mine are black right now for Halloween. I always have my nails done. You guys know that. You always comment on my nails, whatever. I don't know. I think what he might have been going for, I never saw a close-up of it. If you guys did, let me know in the comment section down below. But maybe like blood splatters or something on there. But I don't know. I didn't like that. I don't like the nails, okay? Moving on though. He's dressed like a vampire or something, and he has like blood running down his mouth and like two little vampire teeth here and a leather jacket, and he's just holding the guy like this and like this, and he's like looking over like, I'll bite you, you know? And the guy, you can't see his face, so it's hard to tell. He is pretty lean and fit, but I mean, I don't know. It's impossible to tell if the guy is an adult or not. I'm just saying that. People are saying this is James Charles' new boyfriend. And all I have to say, honey, is I hope he didn't meet him at the high school or the junior high. That's all I'm saying, girl. I don't know, you guys. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that did he pay this guy? A lot of people are also saying that this is someone James Charles paid, very Nikita Dragon vibes, to pose with him, to do whatever. Or do you think this is maybe one of James Charles' friends, and James like posed for a picture, and the guy was like, okay, but like, I'm gonna like lean my head all the way out so my head's on the picture, because he doesn't want to be associated with James Charles, which would not be a bad move to not be associated with James Charles. Why wasn't the guy's face in it though? That's my thing. Like, what are we hiding? Who are we hiding? Is it really a boyfriend? Because if it's really a boyfriend, why does your boyfriend want to be seen on social media? I guess that makes sense when you're James Charles and stuff, but is it? There's just so many questions, you guys. A lot of people think that he paid the person for it. I don't know. I think that could be what happened with James Charles. I'm just over James Charles, and every time I talk about James Charles, I get demonetized. So I'm trying to be very careful as to what I say right now about James Charles, but I don't know. I mean, okay, let me tell you a story real quick. This has really nothing to do with this Halloween thing. I mean, it has something to do with Halloween, but not with, like James Charles. I mean, it has, I don't know, it not really, but kinda, I don't know. You guys know that on this channel, sometimes we get a little bit off the deep end and we start talking about things that have nothing to do with the drama, but they're just like little, maybe like my drama, or like, you know, just random little funny stuff. So okay, so on Saturday night, it was October 30th, 2021. That was the date. Okay, I went out, and you guys, if you saw my live stream, then you already heard this story. I'm just going to tell an abbreviated version of it because I don't want to get upset. But I went out with some friends on October 30th, so the night before Halloween, which was like the night that like most people were going out for Halloween. And I don't want to talk about everything that happened because it'll just make me upset, but long story short, I had my backpack in the car, and in the backpack I had brought the James Charles palette to work, because here's the reason I brought the James Charles palette. One, it had every color in there. I needed to do some guy's makeup. He was going to be a witch, so I did his makeup for that, his eye makeup. And then another one of my friends was going to be a satirical version of Donald Trump. So I don't want to talk about Donald Trump in the comment section down below. That's just what he was. Okay, girl, if you love him or you hate him, we don't like him over here, but if you like him, whatever, let's just keep it out of the comment section, okay? Let's not talk about that. But he was satirical Donald Trump, right? So there was like this orange shade, kind of, one of the big, like row of shades that I used for his like face makeup, like his bronzer was like very much orange and stuff, and I put like a really white concealer under his eyes, and he looked great. He looked like Donald Trump. I would show you a picture, but I don't have permission to like show his face online. Like I don't want to do that to him. But he looked great. And anyway, so that James Charles palette was at my job with me. Well, I ended up going out after I got off work, and I forgot that my backpack was in my car, so I didn't cover it up when I was out, you know, in the bars and stuff. And my car got broken into, and the James Charles palette got stolen. And literally, when I bought the James Charles palette, I was so excited. I got it like the second round or something of the restocks, or when they started selling it at Ulta is when I got it. And I remember that I ordered them for all my friends. I was like at work, and I had to stop everything that I was doing to order these palettes. It was like a big deal. But then when I realized that they like got that palette when they stole my backpack, I was like so unbothered. I don't want to talk. I mean, literally, it was a huge mess. The break-in was a huge mess. They took everything, took a bunch of cash, took a bunch of all my cards, my social, my vaccination card, everything was there. They took a lot of stuff, guys, okay? But I want to talk about that. It was rough. It was hard times, okay? But yeah, the James Charles palette missing, that was like, I was so unbothered by it. So I think that says a lot about how I feel about James Charles currently. I haven't used that palette in months because of how I feel about James Charles, or just right now how I feel about James Charles. James Charles is one of the couple influencers that I cannot hold my bias back from after everything that's been going on. I can't. You guys know I try to stay very, you know, seeing it from both angles, but I cannot do that with James Charles. I've tried, but I cannot do it. There's just so many instances where people are accusing him of bad stuff that I just can't seem to see the other side at this point. I can see that maybe some of them are not telling the full truth about what happened with them and James, and that they might be lying for clout or whatever. I can see how that might be with a couple of them, but there's just way too many cases out there for me to not to believe the victims, right? So, and I always try to believe victims. So I don't know, but anyway, I don't know how we got on that tangent. It's just whenever I start talking about James Charles, girl, I start talking about that whole situation, and that's why all those videos get demonetized, because I start bringing up random stuff. If you missed it, you missed a good one, because I did a live stream a couple weeks ago that I said, I'm doing this live stream, I'm gonna take it off the internet once it's done, I'm not holding back, I'm gonna say what I want to say, I'm gonna say how I feel about the whole situation with him and with all these problematic influencers, and I didn't hold back, girl. I said it, I didn't hold back my vocabulary, I just got it all out there, and it felt so good to actually speak and not have to censor myself when it comes to these issues on YouTube, because you do have to censor yourself when it comes to the stuff on YouTube, you guys, because YouTube won't let you say a bunch of stuff. And while it's not YouTube, it's the advertisers, because the advertisers don't want those kind of things associated with their products, and I get it, but it's just, sometimes it's a little bit much. So I don't even know how we got on this, girl. What are we even talking? We're talking about James Charles' new man, girl. Okay. But what do you guys think? Do you think that this is James Charles' new man? Do you think that, or do you think he paid, do you think James Charles paid this guy to be in the video or the picture or whatever with him? Or do you think it's one of James Charles' friends that's just like, okay, sure, I'll take a picture with you, but like, I'm holding my face out of this. If you want, it looks like to me, and this is just very stereotypical. I mean, we don't have much to go off of except for like this guy's chest and like the side of this guy's face and his ear. But he looks like he might be like a TikToker. And that's just like my professional opinion based on his chest, his necklace, and his ear. Which is not, I mean, what, you know? But and also just based on like who we know that James Charles hangs out with and all of that. So, I mean, I'm sure that you guys are little detectives out there. You Shelby Bells are detectives. And I'm sure that some of y'all will figure out who this person is in this picture. And whenever y'all find out, my DMs are open, honey, and I would like to be the first to know. So, I mean, we just can't see anything but the side of his ear and he has a nice jawbone. He has a real nice jawbone. Oh, I just noticed there's a little vampire bite on there. I don't know. He looks like a TikToker to me. And Based on his ear and chest and vampire bite, I have concluded that he is a TikToker. I mean, there's just not much to go off, you guys. I'm sure that people are going to do their digging and do the work to find out who was at this party with James. He definitely looks like he's at a party, and who this person was. And when we find out who that person was, I'm here for it. My DMs are open. Let me know, girl. But anyway, you guys, speaking of TikTok, I have been super active on TikTok lately. If you have not followed me on TikTok yet, what are you doing? My TikTok is Beauty by Shelby, as is all of my social media. So head on over to TikTok, you guys. Follow me on TikTok. It's a really cool way to see a different side of me, because on here, I'm all about the drama all the time. On TikTok, if you do like the makeup aspect of things, I do some makeup stuff. I do some makeup transformation TikToks on there that are super fun. And I also do like some just relatable, funny little like things on there. And also some like, if you guys watching possibly work in the restaurant industry as well, I do some restaurant industry, little funny, little relatable TikToks as well. So it's a cool way to see a different side of me. I like to think I'm really funny on TikTok, and I like to think that I'm getting better at the makeup transformations. I don't know, some of these girls are so good at these transformations, and I'm just like shook by it. And some of them are just like, how do they go from looking so busted to so good? And I'm just gonna say the reason that I can't go from super busted to super good is because I'm never super busted. I mean, I don't know. That's rude. That's rude. I think that they might do things to themselves to make themselves look more busted. And either way, I mean, makeup is art and whatever. But anyway, the makeup transformations are fun. It's a good time. And if you like that, because a lot of you guys are like, Beauty by Shelby, where's your beauty content? A lot of my newer subscribers have said that. Well, it's because when I first started my channel, I did a lot of makeup reviews and makeup tutorials and makeup challenges and stuff, and all of that is still on my channel if you dig way back. It's all there, but it didn't stick. It didn't work. What people liked me for is the drama. What people like me for is this, ranting about James Charles and Trisha Paytas and Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. That's what they live for. So that's what I give you guys now. But I do have a huge passion for makeup, and I show it a little bit more on my TikTok. So if you're interested in seeing all that, head on over to the TikTok, Beauty by Shelby. I'm there. I'm rambling at this point, but anyway, that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember that all Shelby bells ring the bell. And you can follow me on all my social media at Beauty by Shelby. That's ShelbyE, all at Beauty by Shelby, and I'll leave that right up there on the screen for you so you can see it. If you're enjoying the Beauty by Shelby vibes and want to see more, then YouTube should be suggesting a couple videos down below for you to choose from, so I would love it if you did that. But if you're just here to catch up on the latest with the James Charles drama and his new man girl, totally cool too. Appreciate your view. Love you so. Thank you so much for watching today's video, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.